Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be talking about something that I haven't seen anybody talking about, but it's starting to show up in our Sur-ron forums. So I'm bringing it to light and we're going to figure this thing out. Right, so I got behind me a 2019 Sur-ron X. This is a beast of an e-bike, probably one of the hottest e-bikes that you can get right now. Something's a little different happening. Bikes that are very similar to these have been popping up, and Segway is a company, to my understanding, have been partnering with Sur-ron and making bikes that look completely identical. But people that are wanting to buy the bike are wondering which one they should get. Benefits buying a Segway versus a Sur-ron. So we're gonna dive in to both these bikes, Segway and Sur-ron, and we're gonna see which one's better, what price is better, which one you should go with. Let's go. Hey guys, sorry about the sudden audio change. I decided to come in because it was too windy so you guys could actually hear me talk. But anyway, let's get into these bikes. So I actually thought that Segway was partnered with Sur-ron, is how they got these designs and are able to do this. But actually I found out that Segway is the largest shareholder in Sur-ron's company. And according to this, it says they use that leverage to help basically rebrand the bike and sell it themselves as a Segway product. So that is the base of the relationship. So right off the bat, I'm pretty sure the bikes are exactly the same, but we can look at some specs here too. Alright guys, so right now we're looking at Segway specs for their bikes. The reason that there's two columns is that both Segway and Sur-ron have smaller and larger versions of the bike, but I'm only going to be comparing the larger versions of the bike because they're more powerful, have longer range, and that column is on the right, and then the smaller version of the bikes are on the left. So the battery on the Segway is a lithium battery, charges in 3 to 4 hours, 32 amp hour 60 volt system, and it has a protection rate of 100 amps. Alright guys, we are on to the Sur-ron's battery pack to see how it stacks up. Looks like it also has a 3-hour charging time. It comes with a 32 amp hour 60 volt system. So in between the two bikes, there's no difference between the battery packs. Alright guys, we are back looking at dimensions for the Segway. I'm going to be using the millimeter measurement because that's what the Sur-ron is measured in. So the Segway is measured at 1,885 millimeters by 780 millimeters by 1,050 millimeters. But if you like to know how many inches of that, it's right above it. Alright guys, now we are back on the Sur-ron, and again, the height of the bike is going to be 1,050 millimeters. The length of it is going to be 1,885 millimeters, and the length again is going to be 780 millimeters. Again, this is identical length and width and height to the Segway. Alright guys, moving on to the controllers for the bikes. Searching for Segway's controller that they use on their bikes, I could not find what kind of controller they're using. So I'm just going to say that they're using the same one as the Sur-ron. The Sur-ron stock version has a square wave controller and the new X version has a sine wave controller. So I'm just going to say that the Segway is using one of these two same controllers. Alright guys, moving on to features for the Segway bike. We're looking at 121.3 pounds, superior shock reduction, swappable battery, APP control, which is interesting. I know that the Sur-ron doesn't have APP control, so I'm curious to see how they implemented that on the same bike. 46.6 miles an hour for max speed, 74.6 miles on one charge, 0 to 31 miles an hour in 4.2 seconds, and 184.3 foot-pounds of torque. Alright, back to the Sur-ron. We got the Sur-ron coming in at a weight of 50 kilograms or 110 pounds. The range on the bike is 100 kilometers or 62.1 miles of range. And for the top speed for the Sur-ron is going to be 73 kilometers or 45 miles an hour. Both the Segway and the Sur-ron dirt bike look to be using the same motor as well, with a continuous output of 5 kilowatts and a peak output of 7 kilowatts. Again, both bikes match up identical, minus the 10 miles extra of range that you can get on your Segway. Now, Segway is claiming 10 more miles of range versus the Sur-ron. I don't think that's actually the case, since we've already established the bikes are built exactly the same, but on paper, the Segway is going to be better at range than the Sur-ron. Alright guys, last but not least, we're going to be discussing the two different prices between the Segway and the Sur-ron. Which one do you get more value out of, and what can you get most bang for your buck for? Alright guys, starting out with the Segway, we're going to come in at $4,999, or if you just want to round up to $5,000 with that extra buck. And that is compared to our Sur-ron, which comes in at $3,900 regular price, but right now it's actually at $3,600. Meaning that the Sur-ron is $1,400 or 30% cheaper than the Segway dirt bike. And now I'm not hating on Segway, but just so people that are looking to buy one of these bikes know that Segway is actually just a rebranded version of the Sur-ron, and they are the same exact bike. I do think that Sur-ron could take some notes from Segway with the colors. I love the colors that Segway went with, the two different colors on the bike, but other than that, these bikes are basically clones. Alright guys, well, let me know which one down in the comments you would rather buy. I hope this video helps you guys in the future, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.